Distinguished guests on the stage, honorable members of the jury, and respected film personalities of Ahomia films and Northeastern films. I congratulate all the participants and also the winners for these wonderful awards in the name of respected 6th Sailadhar Barua. I'm thankful to Ranjit Babu for inviting me. He had invited me last year too, but I couldn't come because of my shoot in Madhya Pradesh. But I'm really touched and moved by this awards ceremony. It's so gentle, without any, what do I say, without any pomp and kinds of thing you find nowadays in film awards. It's gentle, it's beautiful. And I'm so happy to see my friends. They're all respected people for Indian cinema. Well, today in Northeast, we could find very, very interesting independent cinema. It's coming up, perhaps because of digital. Because, digital has given a freedom to the filmmakers, to the technicians, and also the users-friendly equipments where, young people are shooting, editing, doing sound all together. So it's a very, very interesting phase of period, in our cinematic journey. Well, but what we face nowadays because of technology, that you are bombarded with audiovisuals the moment you wake up in the morning. The whole day, all kinds of audiovisuals. But we have to find out of this audiovisual, which is the real cinema. That's a big question. And also, it's a big challenge for the filmmakers, that you have mostly two angles, this and this, taken by millions of people. So filmmakers must find out something else, in my opinion. Well, cinema was born and was created by the scientists and technologists, not by the artists. Later on, filmmakers had really developed that creation into art. But technology played a vital role, and it's a very interesting dichotomy since the birth of cinema, that, it was a silent cinema. And when we all know the history. When the silent cinema reached its peak in the 20s, great filmmakers were born, great technicians, actors, great films, and cinema was considered by people a form of art because of those great pioneers in Europe and United States and elsewhere. But the moment when scientists and technologists, they were not sitting idle. They were trying to find out something new. They were trying to put something into the silent cinema, and they found sound. And it was a nosedive of cinema the moment sound came. Like that, it went on changing from black and white to color, from analog to digital, and different kinds of analog system before the digital entered into this scenario. And I think Janu, we are the really luckiest generation who had gone through all this kind of process, from black and white to today's digital age. So, and also, with the change of technology, perception changes. Not only perception of the audience, but the perception of the filmmakers as well. So that's very, very interesting. And we have to create something new with your small little cameras. It's possible nowadays because even with the mobile, you get a very interesting image, 4K resolution, not 4K, true 4K, but a close to 4K resolution. So it's an interesting time for independent cinema, and I'm sure that's a liberation for the filmmakers. Like, as Alexander Ostruk once had written, that the day cinema means, the camera and films becomes cheap like pen and paper, the real cinema will come up. I think the time has come now. It has become really very cheap and easy going. And of course, cinema cannot change the society. As with that, Ashish said very well, what cinema could create. It's a kind of a memory, the kind of interconnection between people. So that's most important. And I think, as I always remember that wonderful line from, I think, Turgenev, everything is a sacrifice to your memory. It's a very beautiful line. And I think, cinema is a kind of a sacrifice to your memory. And we filmmakers, throughout the century, maybe say cinema is more than 100 odd century time old, and what we have been doing, we have been stitching a long garland of memories in different countries. That's the most important thing. And another interesting, I would like to mention a very interesting writing of a great filmmaker, D.W. Griffith. He was one of the pioneers of cinema. And because 2024 is coming, no, already we are in 2024. He had written an article in 1924, Cinema 100 Years From Now. It's very interesting because, all the filmmakers you are here, so filmmakers are basically dreamers. He was a great dreamer. He said that, this new marvel, the new medium, is a great communicator. And through this medium, the world will come to know each other. How people live in South America, South American will know about the people of Europe, Europe will know about the people of Asia through cinema. And not only people, but their culture, their history, their ethnicity, everything. So he was very hopeful. He had written that, I'm sure one day cinema will create an international brotherhood and the war will end from this planet. He was a dreamer. But it didn't happen. It might be an utopia of D.W. Griffith, also in our dream. But war, human race will never stop war. That's true, because after Griffith's writing in 1924, we had witnessed terrible Second World War, and which ended up with the bombing of Hiroshima and Nagasaki. But after that, so many wars, Korean War, Indonesian War, so many proxy wars, wars in Latin America, Middle East, Vietnam War, war, and war. So Griffith's dream never came true. But only one thing, what cinema could do, couldn't stop war, but cinema has really has recorded the collective memories of people all over the world. I'm so happy that you have invited me, and congratulations again, all the winners. And wonderful that, your NGO or your trust is creating so many things in the name of a great filmmaker and writer. Thank you very much. I have a fond memory of coming here during the inauguration of Bhupen Hazarika Film Institute. And Anup was with me, Anup Mukhopadhyay, who passed away 2 weeks back. and Anup was very closely associated with your film industry. Anyway, it's a great moment. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thanks again for inviting me.
Thank you, sir, for your